just have these lovely heart-shaped noses. So put that in. And then if I was his mane, there goes shaggy mane. Got his legs in, his front legs. His back legs. There he is. A lion. So what about a dog? Well, it all depends what type of dog that you've got. Take my mate Cosmo, for example. Hello, Cosmo. Now, the first thing you notice about him is that he keeps walking across my drawing. Well, he's got loads of fur, hasn't he? So I'm going to draw that in. That's it, loads of fur on the top there. And he's just got this little button nose. So I'll draw that in. And the rest of him is just loads of fur. Loads of fur on his face. And on his legs. Yes, loads of fur again. And on his feet, even more fur. And of course his tail, that never stops wagging. Loads of fur. And there he is. Good tip to remember that, you know. Next time you're drawing a caricature or a cartoon of an animal, pick out one or two of its most obvious features, put them on your cartoon first, and build the rest of your cartoon around them. What do you think, Cosmo? All you need is a sheet of paper, cut a hole in the middle, any shape or size that you like, and then take a photograph of a face from a magazine, or one of yourself if you've got one, and simply scan the photograph, and through the peephole, put the bit that you want to draw. Now I'm going to try an eye. Then you take this is the bit that you cut out from the peephole, lie it right next to your peephole, and it's simply a case of copying exactly what you can see through the peephole onto your cut out piece of paper. I'm going to start here with the shape of the eye. Now this is a brilliant method, it really works, it helps you draw those parts that you might find a bit difficult to do. And the reason it works is because it draws your attention right into the centre of what's in the peephole. So all we're seeing at the moment is the eye, and we're forgetting about the rest of the face. Of course you don't have to do the eye, you can do it partly. There it is, all flesh colour in there. Roughly got the shape of the eye. It doesn't matter if you go over onto this part of the paper. There it is, there's the shape. Now I'm going to put this shading in. You can see this line down here. Just draw exactly what you see through the peephole. In fact, sometimes you even forget that you're drawing a part of a face. That's the whole idea. Just bring that shading around there. Bit of shadow there. So we'll put that in. Now, the eye itself, we'll do that again in brown. Here's the eyelashes. Nice dark brown for them. Just around the edge. And around the top, they're a bit darker, so I'll press harder. I'm just drawing exactly what I can see through the peephole. Now, the good bit is with the eye. So I'm just going to do around the edge of the iris, make it nice and black. It's usually have a black ring around the edge. And then the colour of the iris itself, like that. Nice blue. Goes. Just drawing exactly what I can see through that peephole. And then the middle bit, which is the pupil, great tip this, always put those shiny bits right on the edge of the pupil because it gives you drawing life. There it is. A little bit of like bloodshot colour there. Really tight eyes. A little bit of shading just around the edge of the eye. And there it is. Not a bad job, even though I say so myself. And of course, you can take away your peephole, put your picture over the top, just to see how good it really is. Try it yourself. Pick any part of the face, give yourself a peephole attack. Now look at this very simple sausage man that I've drawn here. He's standing still, putting two lines just round by his hand, and there you've got his hand moving. It looks like he's waving. Now the more lines you put in, the more it looks like your cartoon is actually moving. Look at that. In fact, if I even put some squiggly ones in, it looks like he's shaking like a leaf. Well, not only can you get movement into your cartoons, you can also get direction. Here's a runner. I'll put some movement marks in, just to show that he is moving. Now what about direction? Well, he's moving in this direction, so put some whiz marks in. Even stick in some smoke there to show he's running very fast. Well, not only can you get direction and movement into your cartoons, you can also tell what they're thinking. Have a look at this fella here. Well, to me, he looks fairly angry. So we'll put some anger marks. What about this chap? Well, he looks to me like he's had a bright idea. Ding! And what about this fella? He looks to me like he's very puzzled and hasn't got a clue. It's good, isn't it? Try it yourself. Even in your comic strips. It works brilliantly. Take a look at this footballer. There he is, whizzing down the wing there. The ball is moving very fast. Then up at the other end of the pitch, the goalkeeper is waving to a girl in the crowd. Ah, this gives me a good idea, says the footballer. Ding. So what does he do? He boots the ball right to the other end of the pitch. There's the whiz marks. Now here's another one. Impact marks. Put some impact marks there. That's where he booted the ball. Look out behind you, shouts someone in the crowd to the goalkeeper. So he's moving his head. Which direction? And he's turning around very quickly. Too late. The ball whizzes up, hits him on the head, impact marks, and flies off in the other direction. Unfortunately, into the back of the goal. And there he is. He's lying down there. He's seeing stars. Meanwhile, the footballer is jumping for joy. Goal, he says. His movement marks there. And the goalkeeper's teammates are absolutely furious. So much so, they've got steam coming out of their ears. The goalkeeper, well, yes, he's shaking like a leaf. And as for the girl in the crowd, she's now got her eye on the footballer. If you ask me, love is in the air. And what happened to the goalkeeper? Well, his teammates made him wash their hot, sweaty socks for the rest of the week. And if you ask me, he deserves it. Good day, try it yourself, special effects for your cartoons, and bring some life into them. Watch this. Ordinary stick of chalk, black sheet of paper, just make some strategic lines on it. And this is just ordinary school chalk. In the packets. Just making some lines here, pressing very hard. Get as much chalk onto the paper as I can. Put circles here. Again, pressing hard. A bit of chalk dust on. I think I need just a couple of dots here, and then it should be ready. Okay, there it is. Just blow off the excess dust. And then smudge. Smudge in this direction to start with. Bring it down, then up to meet it, the other way. All the time just smudging the end of my finger. Simple as that. The other direction, both directions if you like. A bit down here, just slowly building up the picture, just by smudging. Go in every direction here, I think. That's it, smudge it right out. Not only is this very effective, it's also, as you can see, great fun to do. And you can always charge your picture up again. There it is. And a little bit of red down there, just to finish the effect. A bit there, a bit there. One blow. And there it is, lorry in the rain. And where's the rain? Well, of course, it's on the road. Another good way to smudge is to cut out a shape from a sheet of cardboard, any shape you like, any size you like, and smudge off the edge. Try it yourself. Bit of chalk, a bit of paper, and give yourself a smudge attack. Take a sheet of drawing paper and fold it in half one way, and then in half again the other way, just matching up the edges, creasing them like that. So you have a sort of greeting card. And then on the inside, draw a line down the middle just to remind you which is the inside of the card, and you'll see why I'm doing that in a minute. Then open the card out and fold it again in half, keeping that inside line still on the inside. There it goes. Half again. So that inside line is somewhere in that fold. And then mark a point halfway along that line, which is roughly there. It doesn't have to be spot on. And then draw a line that goes a quarter of a way into the card, like that. And then snip a slot in it with some scissors, like that. And then fold back that flap to there, and the opposite flap to there, and then fold them both back to the middle again, and then turn it over and do the same on the other side. Fold that back to there, that back to there, creasing it well on every fold, and put the two of them back into the middle again, and then start the whole thing from the beginning. Remake your card with the inside line on the inside, so you then have something that looks like that. You've got your line with those two flaps in the middle. And then the tricky bit. Stick your finger inside the card and just try to poke your finger up through those two flaps, like that, and then just pull them back on themselves. And as you're pulling the flaps back, the card will start to close itself, and then trap the flaps in with your hand, close the card on them, and press really hard on that to crease those flaps. And you then have something that looks like that. And then just draw a picture of the face on the inside using that slot as the mouth. So there we go. See if you can guess what it is I'm drawing. Yeah, it's a bit obvious, isn't it? It's the old wide mouth frog. Just drawing it very roughly to start with. As you can paint it up neatly, you can rub out that line. When you've done that, you'll have something that looks like that. Look at that. A novelty greeting card. And let's face it, there's lots of different designs you could try. How about designing a Halloween card? Or a birthday card that sings at you? I'm not going to sing that. Try it yourself. Design your own novelty greeting card.